He said, any man watching or reading this, even if you're not looking for a woman, go see for yourself. And built a 17-room bar restaurant. It's not a slave mentality. It's togetherness. What happened with that, with the South Filipino?
I needed to get out of the Philippines right away, but
Wow.
you know, it was sudden.
That's means you're catching fish.
Kuya, nakahuli kayo ng isda?
Yes, you said.
Kuya,
Kuya, nagula kaya esta. See? Okay, shy. Anyway, guys, welcome back to the Black Filipino TV. Now, guys, I got one for you today. Now, this guy, he pretty much gives this story like a warning, right? And I get it because a lot of guys, they just watch. They'll watch me. They'll wait for me to tell a story. And they won't come and see for themselves. And I think it's meant for any guy to say, you know what, let me jump on that plane, and go and see for themselves. That's the only way you're truly gonna know, is by experience. But you know what, since some of you guys may not understand, I have guys that are here, living the life, and that have the stories for you, right? So this man here, guys, he pretty much started an empire. And I've been showing recently guys starting empires with Filipinas. It's been a while since I jumped on the story, but here I go. This is my story for the month of April. So guys, this is my man here who, this is what he had to say to you guys. He said, any man watching or reading this, even if you're not looking for a woman, go see for yourself. And he put it in all capital letters. Go see for yourself. Because that's the only way you're really going to know, right? This is what he said. He said the culture is more of working together. It truly is, right? Since I've been here, I've seen that. And I've especially seen that with my lady sister, my wife's sisters. You know, they all work together and help get each other to school. The parents were poor, but they weren't this kind that just sat around and waited for a guy to come save them. You know, because there are some Filipinos that do that. They'll wait for a guy to come save them, and when a guy comes save them, then it's like, okay, you know what? Fix my home, do this and that. Now, you guys already know. It happens to some of you guys. And you go, oh, you know, Filipinos, all they want is your money. That's not true. It's that they're waiting for you to save them. But there are some, like my wife, who they've actually helped put each other through college. But anyway, this is what he had to say. He said, my relationship, I take care of all your needs. You make sure I do not have any needs. That's a give and take, right? So he said, so I'm not waiting for dinner or anything else in my home. My home is where I go to recharge, settle down from the day's activities. And that's what it is. Most guys, when they come from work, especially if they had a hard day at work, especially if they're doing whatever it takes, right? They want to make sure they come home and there's no argument back and forth. There's no, oh, I don't want to cook your dinner. Or it does happen, because you know what happens is, I get it. A lot of women, they go to work too, then they come home and they say, well, I don't feel like cooking and cleaning. You can cook and clean for yourself.
It's making me dinner. Kevin, what are you making me?
Beef tortilla melts.
I haven't cooked since 2019. Kevin, what do we spend all of our money on?
Horses.
Kevin, why do you work?
To buy more horses.
Why?
Because Michelle loves horses.
Yeah, so I might be fat and ugly, but I'm drinking Prosecco. I'm going to be drinking an Aperol Spritz, and Kevin's going to serve me dinner.
And it happens. And you have a lot of women that are old school in the States that feel that way. And you hear women saying, marriage is a scam.
What's a scam that's become so normalized that we don't even realize it's a scam anymore?
Marriage, but only if you're a woman. They start training you early. When you're a little girl, you get that pink plastic kitchen play set and pink plastic vacuum cleaner, so you know exactly what your role is going to be when you grow up. But while everyone and everything in the world is teaching you how to be a good wife, they're not teaching men how to be good husbands. Even though many women have conversations before they get married, a lot of them still find themselves taking on a lion's share of the household work. Meanwhile, your husband is benefiting off all your labor. And after 20 years, when you're no longer a size 2 or appealing to him, he drops you for a younger model, only to do it all over again.
Right? I'm sure you guys have heard it. Marriage is a scam. But out here, women are going to work and coming home and still doing that stuff. Is it all the time? No. Are there some that feel like it's a scam here? Yes, there are. Some women everywhere feel like that. But for the most part, that's not the case. Any woman is more than happy to take care of me. And my woman is more than happy to take care of me. Not because I asked or told her. In her words, it makes me happy and proud to make your house our home. And that's what you want, right? And when a guy gets that, it's pleasant, man. It's so pleasant. But let me finish. Now he said, and yes, we live in the Philippines. So we took a plot of earth and built a 17-room bar restaurant, right? So think about that, guys. Because she's taking care of things for him, he had time to think. Started an empire. He probably had plans, right? He's with his lady. Of course, she can get land. He can't, so he got a plot of land and built this 17-room bar restaurant. And things like that work. You want to know why? It works. It'll probably work here more so than the States. And I'm not trying to bash the States or any other country for that matter. But the reason why it works, and it works in places that's a tourist destination, right? You have a bar restaurant, say on the land of Palawan, or you have a bar restaurant in Batangas, or you have a bar restaurant in Boracay, or somewhere else, right? Anywhere, pretty much. It'll be successful, most likely, right? You run those ads on Facebook. Facebook ads is extremely cheap, 10 times cheaper than it is in the States, right? And it's wild because in the States, they get 10 times more on YouTube. Like if you have a Filipino viewer, it's 10 times less. It's wild like that. But anyway, guys, let me finish this man's story. He said, with the gym, hotel together, all I ever heard from American women is, what do you have and what can you give me? And that's just a given, right? That's just a given. I know you guys are tired of hearing that, so I shouldn't have even said the last part, right? Of course, that's why guys are coming over here. Guys are coming over here because they want that togetherness, right? They want that love, that tender care. Like, for instance, if you're tired, right? Say you come home after working all day, you're tired. Do you know how many times my lady has said to me, say if I'm tired sitting there and I'm working, she'll come while I'm working, sitting at my desk, and sometimes she'll rub my shoulders. If I'm out of it, right? She'll rub my shoulders. I remember one time I got really sick. She's rubbing my shoulders, rubbing efficacy oil.
I can fix that.
Introducing Efficacent Oil Extreme sa bilis. Extreme sa relief.
Mo at non-staining pa.
Init na tumatagal.
Which is the Filipino special to my shoulders, relaxing me, come to bed, make sure I'm not sick, or do whatever it takes to make sure I'm not sick. And guys need that. And that's why guys are coming over. And it's not a slave mentality. It's togetherness. That's all guys want, is togetherness. Guys aren't leaving because, they want a woman to be their slave. Guys want togetherness. And it just so happens that over here, and I'm not saying it doesn't happen in other countries, but I know it happens a lot over here. I'm sure in places like Vietnam as well, where the woman over there served, you are going to get that. You're going to get it. It's a given, right? It's a given. And the femininity rating is at an all-time high. That's why it's like that. When you ask, all you have to do is ask a lot of times. Hey, babe, can you do this? She'll do it. Same thing even my wife. Like, sometimes she won't want to do it. I ask her, hey, babe, can you do this? She does it. That's what you want. That's what every guy wants. And at the end of the day, you can get that over here. Guys, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, recently, I met the Hapsters.
Thank you, everyone. Happy Wednesday, Philippines. And good evening, the rest of the U.S.
She's the live stream specialist.
Why Americans, some, not all, don't travel.
She's out in the Philippines right now doing lives. Guys, be sure to go like and comment and subscribe to her YouTube channel. I asked her how she was doing, but I don't need to tell you about it. Watch it here. The Hapsters in the house. Some people call her Mama Hapster. Some people call her sister. I call her sister Hapsters. What's going on?
Hey there.
Now,
Aloha.
I'm happy she contacted us because Kay and me have been talking back and forth with her for, I think, what was it, like 2-3 years? She was saying, when I come to the Philippines, I want to see you guys. So
Yeah.
she's finally here, guys. So, how was your trip? How was it when you came?
The trip was good. It was quick. Of course, you know, it's comfortable.
Yeah.
So it's good. It was a good trip. 10 hours, 11 hours.
Yeah. So how has it been? Like, it's been, what, 3 years since you've been in the Philippines?
Yeah, last time I was here back in the 2020 when the Taal volcano erupted. So yeah.
Really? So tell us what happened with that, with the Taal volcano.
It was horrible. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't that horrible.
Yeah.
It was just something that we needed to get out of the Philippines right away. But
Wow.
you know, it was sudden. It was
Yeah.
a sudden.
And was that like exactly right before the pandemic?
Right before the pandemic, yeah.
Wow.
So imagine if we were still in the Philippines after the volcano and then
Yeah.
pandemic started. So it's crazy, yeah.
I told her some inside secrets that I'll never tell none of you guys, right? So she's pretty much in-house. I see her as like fam, right? I'm happy around the Hapsters because she's a real person as well,
I am real.
right? And you want to be around people that are real, people that, you know, don't hide who they are around you. And that's why I got with Kay, because Kay's like that, and I see she's like that. And it's good to be around people like that. You know, you have a good time around Filipinos, but truth is not all Filipinos are like that. So when you find ones like that are like that, appreciate them. How long are you gonna be around this area?
A few more days.
A few more days. Oh, so
Yeah,
she's
and then we're
going.
going to travel around, you
Yeah.
know, in some other places.
So where you going to after this?
We'll be going to Batangas, Pampanga, and hopefully back in Vigan or Ilocos.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're going to try to see some places.
So who you bring with your fam?
Families, yeah.
Be sure to go like, comment, subscribe. Also, be sure to follow her and see what she's about. You know, she goes around showing what's happening in Hawaii. She's the live stream queen, and I'm sure she's live streaming around here in the Philippines, right? You know.
Boy.
So she did a couple. I actually seen some.
I have.
But guys, be sure to go, and also for good fun too, right? Like, she doesn't make content like how I make mine, but she makes fun content. She's just enjoying herself, right? It's all about enjoying life. And I'm actually going to start doing more of that too, because you guys need to see the everyday life. Some of the guys that are not here yet, right? The guys that want to come here, I want to make sure to show everyday life. That's what she's showing right now in Hawaii.
That's right.
And she's going to be showing that right now in the Philippines too. So be sure to go check that out.
It's a pleasure, you guys, you know, meeting you guys.
Yeah.
And I watch, you might not see me there all the time, you know,
Yeah.
because you got all this, you know, your chat's just going. But
Yeah.
I don't watch you every single time you're on. I have to be honest. But yeah,
That's all good.
yeah, support is there for sure. So, of course, then the lovely Mrs. You know,
Yes.
she's beautiful.
Yes.
She is.
Thank you for watching this video. If you like my content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you like my content, you're welcome to support my content by giving a small donation at PayPal. You can go to my Buy Me a Coffee at buymeacoffee.com/JTBF. And there you can buy me a coffee, or you can book a consultation with me. I have consultations for a very small fee. Also, I have consultations for working at home. So if you're a guy that's a little younger, not quite retired yet, and you want to work from home while in the Philippines, you can go to my Buy Me a Coffee at buymeacoffee.com/JTBF. And also have a packages for working at home, so you'll see them there. You can book it there. The new feature to YouTube is thanks. Now at the bottom of this video, you'll see thanks there. You can give a thanks and make sure your comment is highlighted, and you can give a small donation that way as well. Guys, in the description, you'll see other videos of my other content that's great as well. So you can be sure to watch my other content there. Thank you for watching. See you next video.